Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, it greatly helps out the channel. But let's get back to it. This set was released on June the 1st of 2025 at an original retail price of $22.99 USD. It is given set number 75412, is rated for ages 6 and up, and has 119 pieces, which gives this set an original price per piece of 19 cents. Taking a look at the back of the box, we get to see another look at those fantastic troopers, as well as one of the play features being the fact that you can store your blasters. Opening up your box is quite an easy experience. Simply push in this tab here and pull to reveal the contents of your box. Inside of your box, you will find a total of 2 unnumbered bags. And lastly, you will find your instruction manual. And here we have your first look at the final product. And I have to say, I really like this one a lot. Yes, the build is absolutely lackluster and nothing very noteworthy, but builds in battle packs have always been lackluster. Before we talk about the build, let's first talk about the minifigures. And firstly, we have our Night Trooper with the plain white helmet. This is the exact same minifigure that we got from the Duel on Peridia set in 2024. And I personally think that this is a phenomenal minifigure. I really love all the little gold accents, the red stripes. It is such a clean figure. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this Family Guy Stormtrooper helmet, but otherwise this is a great figure. Now underneath of that helmet is a zombie face print, which I think is honestly super cool, especially if you have seen the Ahsoka show. He also does have some very nice back printing. Our next minifigure is surprisingly similar while also being surprisingly different. This is also a Night Trooper, but he has a gray variant helmet as well as a different torso. The legs and head are the same. At first glance, I did think originally that the only difference between the torsos were the red straps, but upon closer inspection, the little gold accents throughout the torso are all in different places. And the printing on the back of the torso is different as well. And here we have what I consider to be the highlight of the set. These Death Troopers are amazing and I love them so much. It's been so long since we've received Death Troopers from LEGO Star Wars that the old ones are just so expensive and hard to justify buying, so I'm very glad that LEGO decided to finally release them. And they did switch it up. These have that nice gold highlights as well as those red straps that you see on the other troopers in this pack, and I think it looks phenomenal. Now all of these figures do share the exact same head, being that zombie figure. Now it is time to turn our attention to what everyone hates about this pack. The build itself. Now, a standard play feature that LEGO has been throwing on pretty much every set lately are some stud launchers. For those of you who do not know how stud launchers work, you simply push these gray handles in and it fires out a stud. Now, removing this window on the front of the ship will allow you to place a minifigure inside the cockpit, and then you simply place that back on. And it looks okay. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just okay. It definitely could have been a lot better for $23. Now, just like the box states, you can put the blasters on the ship itself. There are 2 on this side and 2 on the other, giving you 4 total spots to store your accessories. Now you can also fit all of your troopers on this dropship as well. You can put 2 on one side and you can put 2 on the other. This would typically leave 1 seat open, but if you own the Duel on Peridia set, you can put your extra trooper in here. And here's what it looks like with all of your minifigures inside of it. Now, it definitely looks passable, but for a $23 set, should we be expecting more? And my answer is yes. LEGO should always give you the most amount for your money. One of the worst things about this ship is how tiny the engine section is. This is typically something I would praise on a ship, but this just looks cheap. Now when it comes to pairings, one of the most obvious pairings is the Duel on Peridia set, and this really does fill out the battle scene quite nicely. Now you have a whole host of minifigures for your Ahsoka and Ezra minifigure to fight, and if you really wanted to, you could also throw in your Sabine figure here as well to really complete the scene. Or you could just go the standard route and army build this set. This is probably one of my favorite army builders in the past few years, but it does have some pretty steep competition with the Clone Trooper vs. Battle Droid Battle Pack from 2024. That one is my favorite in recent memory, but you definitely can't tell me that this set isn't perfect for army building. These figures are all immaculate, and of course you could give them their leader, Thrawn. This set really makes me wish that in that Duel on Peridia set that we got Captain Enoch instead of a regular Night Trooper though. Hopefully if LEGO ever decides to do the Chimera that we get Captain Enoch, because this scene here just doesn't feel complete without him. It was a shoo-in for them to make him on that Duel on Peridia set, but they absolutely just dropped the ball. So all in all, what are my thoughts on this set? I am so torn on this set because on one hand, it just feels ridiculously expensive for what you get. And on the other hand, these figures are incredibly well executed, highly detailed, and all in all, pretty much without flaw. The build does leave something to be desired, but I can honestly say I have never bought a battle pack for the build. I give this set an 8 out of 10. The price knocks it down 1 point, and then the build knocks it down another. But this is a pretty good set. I would just wait to get it on sale. But it is definitely one that I recommend picking up because those Death Troopers are absolutely peak. And that is all I have to say on this set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you found this video helpful for your purchasing decisions. If you did enjoy the video, please let me know by leaving a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button. And remember, stay bricked up and enjoy what you love.